Hello, and welcome back. Yes, I'm alive. And guess what? I'm back. Raptor back into the hobby of his crazy arsiness. And he got his little workspace fixed up. Pulled this out tonight, and got all my hobby stuff back out. There's my controller for my VXL wrestler, my my Team Losi Micro T controller, my JR controller, which I believe I found the cover for the bottom of it, but now that's the battery pack. And then my two wrestlers. And my brother's wrestler is in there. It's technically is never going to run again because he's never going to buy himself easy start motor or himself a pull start motor. So it's like he's never going to use that. So I was supposedly going to just clean out his car and give it back to him, but what's the point? He's never going to use it. I'll clean it up and give it back. And he'll do nothing to it. He'll be sitting in it, and he'll be sitting there like, what the freak. Anyways. You think this truck is still operational? This is actually my other truck that I had in the previous videos. The VXL motor. It's not operational at all. Not even going to be soon. Maybe in a month or two. When I get this with a Losi brushless system, 6,000 and 500, I believe. Yeah, or 400 and 800. That's what I have there off-roading. There's no VXL in there, and there's no sport gear, because I stripped about 3 sport gears already. And pretty much all my upgrades are on there, and this has pretty much no upgrades, except for some Tamiya shocks and all the old parts and 1 ripped tire. Actually, the rear tires were used for my VXL, which I took off this old one and put in there, and that's what happens when you rip the ground hard. You get your tires flinging off so much that it snaps in half. The foam was removed, so yeah. And let's check the inside of VXL, which is actually speed control-less and motorless at the moment. And you're probably going, why? Well, I'm going to put in a new system, and the VXL still has that low voltage cutoff problem. So it's basically better for just impacts, and the motor, I don't know, this motor just seemed to have low torquage and has probably a ball bearing that's messed up, so it's making that grinding sound. Other than this. And then I have my XL5 speed control, which needs new wiring or just taped wire placing. Can't focus. So probably put the VXL system in here with a stock Titan 550 motor, the old XL5 one, and just have it stock for like playing and having fun and jibber jabber. And all my controllers, JR, Team Losi, and my wrestler's XL5 controller. I actually have about, I believe, 2 more of these somewhere around my place. Oh, there's one over there in the bed. If you can't see it under all the junk. And then my Dark Impact actually didn't actually run as usual. Instead, it had quite an impact in headbutting the same type of wattage as my Rise of Storm. And well, let's just say the front of the chassis did not perform well as my Rise of Storm. Literally, about the whole bottom of the chassis got snapped in twos. The only thing that was holding it was the top of it, and that was barely even hanging on by a fraction of a piece. And there's a little stock motor I have in there. This, well, not really sure on what I'm going to do with this Tamiya. I still have ball bearings and all the wheels and such, except one area. And then my Team Losi XXXT, which is in there. Really have no clue what I'm going to do with that. I feel like just scrapping it or selling the junk for like probably $50, $20 at my hobby shop. I don't know. If anybody else wants it, probably. It's got a graphite chassis that's got a bit of a crack in the middle and the battery holding it back, but it's pretty good. Just one part on there has a Tamiya little ball click thing, which is right here in the front, but doesn't really affect anything. And well, the upgrades I have for my Rustler are pretty much simple. I'm going to be paying my brother $20 for the Mini T because he doesn't even want it anymore, so it's like $20. There you go then. And so down to the Rustler's upgrades. Aluminum caster blocks, alloyed. What was I going to get for alloyed? Oh, nothing. Aluminum ball crank system, bell crank, as people call it. Thread lock for the rear and front. Well, the front has hex locks on them. And then, shoot, I forgot what I'm getting. I know I'm getting aluminum casters, aluminum ball crank. Oh, for this month, mostly that. And shoot, I forgot. Well, anyways, I'll just name it the rest. I'm pretty much gonna make this literally aluminum. Oh wait, I have aluminum shocks I'm gonna get this month. Also, some spore gears for high-end low gearing, and pinion. 31 pinion, 19 pinion, and 23 pinions. And then the lowest of 76 spore gear and 90 spore gear. About 3 each. And the pinion 1 each. And that's pretty much it. And some tire glue, so I can tire glue these again. As you saw in my last video of the Rustler coning, it came off. And my whole project of this is to make this a machine that will not break, which will be full aluminum and full alloyed and steel for the dog bones, roast dog bones from Intech. There will only be 5 things on this vehicle that may break. That's how tough this thing will be. The chassis, the wheels, the rubber wheels, the spore gear, and the wheeled bar. That will be the only things that will break on this vehicle. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you in months. couple months. Peace out.